Hi, one best year sports picks. I'm Peter Loshak. He's Mike Brenner. We are the Odds Couple. We come from SportsbookReview.com. This is the NBA Odds Couple show for Friday, March 17th, the middle of March Madness with Mike Brenner. Yesterday's show was very profitable, delivered as expected. You went 3-1 with your picks, so everyone who tailed you cashed. Al McMurtrey went 4-1 with his picks, so everyone who tailed him cashed. And I went 1-2 with my picks, so everyone who's been fading me cashed. So everyone,
I love you. That was beautiful.
That's just what we've been doing. I mean, people are like, well, Al McMurtrey's great, Mike Brenner's great, Fade Peter's great, and we delivered yesterday.
But I'd be remiss if I didn't tell you, and Pete is perfect in his college basketball bracket, 8-0 yesterday. So, no, we had a great day. We produced for everybody, and throw the record up.
Yeah, throw the record up. No, I mean, as far as fading me is concerned, that is a legitimate angle, and it might be profitable going forward. It really might.
You know
and
what?
If it is, then I hope to deliver for our viewers.
It's like back in the day when I used to charge clients. I was on a hot streak, and then I lost a whole bunch, and this one guy said, why are you still taking my picks? He goes, hell, Mike, I'm going the other way. And I thought about it. I said, shit, you got to pay for that, too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, just not to belabor this point, but I know a real, true, honest-to-God professional gambler who, pounds the hell out of NFL preseason. He does everything with modeling. He builds extended statistical models. He once made a model. He really tried to model baseball, and he created a model that he talked about for a long time. It turned out that the model was so unprofitable over an extended period of time that he actually thought there might be value with his model flipping it. And and this is a guy who's like a real professional gambler. So, this is just
and that's
how
a guy
gambling
that's
works.
smart because he doesn't take it personal. Hell, if it's going the other way, why change what it's doing?
And it's almost a good sign because it means that you are actually seeing something that's there, and you just have to figure out what you're seeing and go the opposite way.
I like that. Good stuff, Pete. No, seriously, good insight.
All right, so we have
it's March Madness.
We have March Madness. We have 8 games tonight, Friday.
Let them know real quick.
Go ahead.
We're going to be doing a show this afternoon for Saturday's NBA. And guess what, guys? This week, 7 days of coverage because Saturday, tomorrow, Pistol Pete and I will be in here to film the show for Sunday as well because we're going to be doing college and NBA on Sunday.
Sounds good. All right, so we got to 8 games tonight in the NBA, and I'll tell you, I don't know whether this is fadeable or not, but I think I'm seeing a couple of teams that are off of losses who might be good bets just on the first quarter. The first quarter games are out.
Wow.
Well, let's start with just some interesting games. I don't know if you have anything to say about them, but the Lakers have been just an auto fade, and we were nervous about giving them 17 with Houston last time, so it was a 10-foot pole. Yeah. Houston won by 40, right? The Lakers are just using those youngsters, losing game in and game out ATS, and Milwaukee is the opposite. They're playing like a playoff team, and they're cashing. Exactly. What do you think about that game?
Well, they know they got to. Yep. No, God, no. No, God, no. Give me that full game.
Really?
I just want to go Milwaukee on the full game. Nick Young, and they're changing up the lineup again tonight. LA, I just read this. So if they're going to do anything, it might be early, but I'm going full game. Best shot line, Pistol.
All right,
pull that trigger.
It opened at 6.5. Now it's 7.5 minus 105.
I'm taking it. Anacampo, those guys are they're playing very well. I think they've won 4 out of 6 or whatever. They're rolling, and they got to keep it up. So I like that, Pistol. What are you going to do about all that?
Well, I don't know. I'm going to stay off that game, but
how about total-wise?
No, I'm not going to touch that one.
What is the total, just for the hell of it? If you don't mind me throwing a
the total is 213, which is pretty.
Okay.
Then another one where Philly has been a ticket cashing machine at home, one way or another, all year long. Now they're going up against Dallas. Dallas going to have a great bounce-back win against Washington. Yeah. But before that, they had 3 straight losses, and I'm thinking maybe now I've had a lot of shitty picks in the NBA this year, but one set of picks that I've been good with is Philadelphia.
You have had a read on them, and you've known when to lay off and when to jump back on.
And I'm thinking this might be. I don't know. The line is creeping up.
That team's got confidence.
It's another spot where I'm thinking, why should Philly be a home dog here at this 4.5? What do you think?
I'm really thinking about. I'm going to do
know.
this. I've looked at it. I'm jumping on with you. I'm going to go full game.
Okay, let's both take it. The line is creeping up though, and Dallas is good. The Dallas proved against Washington.
Good. But exactly, that was Washington. Now they may take a hiccup because the 3 before that, ATS-wise, they weren't too sharp.
Yeah.
They're getting older too. That team might be tired. I like it. Give it to me.
All right,
full
game is 4.5 plus 102 because the line is creeping up. Dallas is taking money at Pinnacle. I'm not exactly sure why, but all right, I'll go on that one with you. Plus 4.5. Plus 4.5.
Bank, baby.
Let's take it. And then wait, hold on. And I was also thinking about. I'm not sure why the total is headed down, but I'm thinking that the Philly team total over at 99.5. I know Dallas can be a big undertrender, but I don't know. I'll hold off on that one for now.
Yeah, you might just.
All right, Mike Brenner, what do you have for us today?
All right, buddy, here we go. Let's get started. I am going to be pulling the trigger on the Houston Rockets because I just think they're not going to slow down. DeMarcus Cousins, for undisclosed reasons, is doubtful now. All right, who knows what the hell he's stirring up now, right?
Yeah.
I think Houston has no choice. I'm going to pull the trigger on the first half and the full game, Pistol
All right,
Pete.
yeah, the Pelicans, see, he's doubtful. The Pelicans, I feel like when
And
he's,
I know
when he's
Davis
doubtful,
is
that's
better,
when you bet on
but
them.
this is
Yeah,
Houston,
yeah, and it's
right?
also Houston.
There's not
All right.
enough around.
Right.
Anthony
Right.
Davis can only do so much. Harden and company
All
will
right,
have
so you
a
want the
field
full
day.
game and the
first half.
Okay, full game minus 4.5, minus 105. And the first half would be minus 2, minus 107.
Yep.
Oh, no, you can have 1.5, minus 115 if you want.
I'm going to take the 2.
Okay.
Nah, hell,
No,
give me the 1.
minus
Give me the
1.5,
1.5.
1.5, minus 115.
I love that. Hell yeah. Thank you, Pistol.
All
Line
right.
shopping, baby.
Okay.
It's everything.
All right, what else do you have for us, Mike
Okay,
Brenner?
here we go, buddy. I like this thing. I like these Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm going
was
to
one
take
of
a
the-
dog.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, I'm going to.
yeah.
I just think Miami's doing a great job. I think they rest on their laurels when they're at home. And Carl Anthony Towns, or whatever his name is, he said that loss the other night, unacceptable. We
Right.
know how to win. We need to regroup. We need to go to Miami, get that win. All right, I'm going to take them on the first half and the full game, getting
right.
points. I'm
See,
riding with a dog,
this
baby.
This might be a bad sign for you because yesterday
Shit.
Alma McMurtrey gave us 5 picks that were all great. 4 of them cashed big time. The one that he lost was the one that I agreed with him on, and here I'm agreeing with you on this one, Mike Brenner. So I don't know if
I'm not
that's
accepting that there's
no?
a Pistol Pete jinx. No jinx in this studio.
It's not a metaphysical jinx.
I
It's
know,
just a
but
bad
not
handicap.
talking
It's
me off
shitty.
that
All
ledge.
right.
I like
Well,
T-Wolves. They're playing
yeah.
good. Thibodeau likes what he's seeing. Let's go on the road to Miami.
All
Let's
right.
get it done.
The good point is that I'm not going to take the first half for I'm taking the first quarter at plus 1.5, minus
Ooh.
110.
Ooh.
So, well, Miami's been great ATS. Miami, you know,
that's a
Miami's
good thought.
Miami's 41-26 ATS on the year, and they've cashed I think 6 in a row or something.
Jesus.
Miami's been rolling
They
ATS.
have.
but,
And that team was 11 and
yeah.
30. Now they're tied for the 8th spot.
all right, so I'm taking
Holy
Miami.
cow.
I'm taking Minnesota first quarter. What do you want?
Okay, I'm going to go first half, Pistol.
All right, first half you can give you 2.5 minus 115 or
And the
2
full
minus
game.
104.
I'm
Which
going
one
to
you-
take the plus 2.5.
Okay, 2.5 minus 115, and the full game for Minnesota would be 4.5 minus 108.
I really like it, Pete. And I'm
Okay.
not a big dog guy, but I
Okay.
like this. This team's got a lot of momentum going right now, and you know when I hear that from a leader, hey, that last game is unacceptable
Right.
because we know how to
Right.
win now.
Yes.
That tells me something's changing in that locker room, baby.
All right, what else do you have for us, Mike Brenner?
All right, here we go. All right, Wall is questionable, but he still may be playing. You know, Dwayne Wade done for the year.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is out. That team's just a mess. They're
Yeah.
a mess. And Washington, they just had their asses handed to them, if I'm correct, by Dallas, right?
Yeah.
They got to bounce back. They got to bounce back. So what I want you to do, Pistol Pete, I'm going to pull the trigger on the first quarter and the first half. Then Washington Wizards, even
right.
if John Wall is out.
Well, the first quarter we can give you only Heritage as a line. We give you 2.5 minus 110.
Okay.
Okay, and then the first half will be minus 4.5 minus 106.
Gotcha. I like it. Bulls are also talking about resting a couple players. That may happen because Butler is just shooting terrible, and that team is just there's no cohesion whatsoever.
Right.
There's nothing that says teamwork. So that's what it is, Pete. I'm laying it out there, and
All
that's
right.
my picks, baby.
What else do you have? That's it for you?
Yep, that's it
All
for
right,
me.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking about.
I do want to say something
Okay, go ahead.
because yesterday we were talking about Toronto
Yeah.
because they had their
Oh, that
asses
was what I-
handed
that
to
was
them,
what I was just
right?
gonna say.
Golden State. You know what the statement this guy Dwayne Casey, the coach, I've been
Yeah.
on him for 16 months. I'm all over his ass. He says that exhibition of basketball is unacceptable. I got a statement for him. That exhibition of coaching has been unacceptable for many fucking
well,
years.
see, I was thinking that Toronto, similar to Minnesota, might be a
have
good
to
bet
bounce
on a
back
first
tonight.
quarter here.
Could be. I'm off it. I am not backing them, but that is a pick that I would say if I had to lean, I would
Right.
lean that way.
The problem is that they're just struggling to figure out what to do with Dwayne Casey, and Detroit is,
Just
you know,
telling you, buddy.
yeah, I'm going to stay off it.
I
I'm going to
stay off
it.
Pete.
10-foot pole.
That team is a mess,
Yeah.
and now they are trending down. They are not going to be in the race. You did nothing to help your team. Mediocrity is acceptable in
Yeah.
Toronto when it comes to basketball.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And then the only other play that I was going to give was, well, there were 2 plays
I
I
was
was
going
going
to say, there's no such
Yeah,
thing
no,
as
there were
the
two-
only
there were
other
two
play.
totals I-
Ariel, you hearing this? He's going to turn this into a baker's dozen.
There were 2 totals I was thinking about. You know, Isaiah Thomas is not playing for Brooklyn tonight. I'm sorry, for Boston. And Brooklyn's coming off the big win against. Now, I like the under. It was 220.5. Now it's down to 215.5 or
Ooh, well,
215.
you know why
Brooklyn's
that
a
is.
big over trender, though.
They got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I'm going to stay off that one. The other
Pete,
one,
the
I think.
fact that Isaiah Thomas isn't playing, I think that just makes it a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it
exactly,
really does.
exactly.
You know?
The other one I am going to give, though, it's going to be the under 220 in Orlando and Phoenix.
Okay.
And Orlando, of course, coming off of that embarrassing game against the Golden State. Phoenix is playing a lot of young guys, testing guys
They
out.
got 3 guys. Chandler's going to be out
right.
tonight.
And they were a huge over-trender on the year, but now that they're playing a lot of young guys, they've actually gone under
Bledsoe's
in 3
done
games
for the
in a
year.
row.
They're letting
Right.
him rest.
So I think that their game plans are changing a
that.
little bit. They're not a big offensive team. I mean, they're still going to be put up high numbers, but they're not the dead over-trender that
Gotcha.
they
And
were.
what's that number
So
sitting at?
it's 220, which
That's
makes
a
sense
lot,
based on
yeah.
their year long.
Gotta
So
go
I'm going
under.
to take 220 minus 110 on
Hold
the
that trigger.
Yeah, and then let me check what the first half total is. Maybe
you're in
I'll
your
throw
prime
that one
during
on.
March Madness. You
yeah,
just
I'll throw
shine. You're glowing over here.
No,
I'm not kidding you, Pistol Pete.
I'll throw the first half under as well.
Yeah, what the hell?
Under 112.
Yeah, why not?
Minus 115.
Do it.
All right, okay.
Done.
I'll throw those two on there. All right, are we done? You want to review your picks or what?
Never done. Yeah, I'm going to review them. We're going to go with Washington, first quarter minus 2.5. First half minus 4.5. We're going to go Houston Rockets, first half minus 1.5, and the full game minus 4.5. Milwaukee, we're going to pull that trigger on the full game minus 7.5. T-Wolves, first half plus 2.5. Full game plus 4.5. Brenner's riding a dog. And to wrap it up, Pistol Pete and I are driving. We might even pick up Adiel for this one, take him to the bank. It's the Sixers on the full game plus 4.5. And I don't understand that line with the Sixers. I don't know why.
Yeah.
God, I love this
all
stuff,
right,
Pete.
all right, that sounds good. And I guess that's it. We'll be back later.
We're going to be back. We're going to give them a Saturday show, and we're also going to have a Sunday show because there's a lot of NBA action as well. But most important to our followers, thank you guys. You're everything. The Miami Connection, both brothers, Sean and Ray, left messages today. I'll play them for you.
Nice.
Tell them
Awesome.
hello. We love you guys. But, oh, by the way, Ray from the Miami Connection, he's going head-to-head with us tonight in one of the college games. He's going to let us know. Yeah,
really?
He's already watched. Yeah, he watched our live show, and he goes, I'm going head-to-head with you and Pistol Pete.
Well, it can't be the Miami game because I'm on Miami.
I know.
So,
I don't know what it is. It's going to be a surprise. But, man, those guys are great.
I bet you it's who's Marquette playing again? Who the hell are they playing again? You think they're playing South Carolina?
South Carolina.
I bet you he's taking South Carolina.
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay, Ray, we
All
got
right.
your number.
Sounds
We
good.
got your number, Ray.
That's the NBA show. We'll be back with
Guess
more
what? Guess what? We got a guy, and we need to tell everybody about this. Yesterday, I'm walking in the Sheraton. I hear, hey, Mike Brenner. It's one of our SBR forum posters. Booyah. He had met me in Punta Cana, saw the video from the Sheraton last week, took the advice on the game, cashed the ticket, and he's here for 2 weeks. Showed up in the lobby. He's now going to be in our lobby when we walk out here. He wants to see you.
Okay, that sounds
Absolutely.
great.
Shout out to Booyah.
All right, so we'll be back very soon with some Saturday coverage.
God, I love this stuff.
Well, this episode of The Odds Couple is over. But if you give us a like and click SBR's logo at the bottom of the screen to subscribe, then you'll get all the upcoming videos as soon as they come out. And don't forget to take advantage of our website. There's free picks, live betting lines, and sportsbook reviews and ratings guides, and a whole lot more. Check it out now.